In this WIP and Chat, I am kitting up School Garden by Captured by Radiance. The artist is Rose Profit Creations, and I am going to be kitting up in bags. This will be my second time ever working out of bags. So normally I would cut the number sheet, this part, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on off, but I don't think I need to because, well, I'm just putting it on the bags and it kind of just puts it in order for me, right? So that's that. I did the paint gems inside one of these too. I'm gonna kit that down if I run out of, or if I kit this up too fast before I'm done talking. WIP means work in progress. And chat, well, we just chat about life and what's been going on. I have 2 of these little containers and I kind of just want to see how this goes. And whatever trash drills I find, I will be putting in this. It's so weird not pouring out and putting into containers, but I want to give working out of bags a shot because if they already come in bags, then I would like to do less and get straight to diamond painting. So I'm gonna try this. I don't know how many I'll need or if they'll all fit into one. I know I'll have extra bags. I need to figure out how to do this. I don't remember if I did my intro, but my name is Marissa. I make a variety of diamond art content. If that interests you, consider subscribing. I think I'm just gonna dive in. So this says 35. And then I will organize them at the end and figure out what order I want them in. I don't know. Maybe I can do them in order when I come across 300. I don't know. Let's see. Anyways, how are you guys doing this week? I have been doing very good. I'm trying to adjust to working, and it's been kind of a slow introduction back into working. So that has been really nice. I forgot how much I miss like adult interaction. Yes, I'm not a drinker, but just being around adults is nice. And I've mentioned many times before that I know these people pretty well. I mean, I'm working in the same neighborhood, I guess. All of the neighborhood bars have a lot of the same people that go to them, depending on the day. So a lot of them have been people that I know, and that has been nice, not feeling like the new guy at the bar that my mom works at now. She had worked there previously. This is my first time working there, and just the training shift was so much fun. These are extra 310s. I'm going to set these aside and see if I can just take the sticker off and move it over when I finish a bag. So that's just been so freaking nice. I love working with my mom. And now I've said that in every WIP and Chat since I've decided to go back to work, and I just cannot reiterate it enough. Now I'll know more of her schedule and when I can steal her dog. Not steal her dog, but borrow her dog. She got a pug, and so far she's been pretty selfish. I can complain about that. She has been selfish with her own dog. How dare she, you know? She doesn't take in consideration about how I might want to play with her puppy. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But no, it is nice knowing her schedule, and then when she does have a lot of shifts in a row, I will be puppy sitting for her. I do want to do an introduction with our dogs. I kind of want to do it on neutral territory just so they can get to know each other a little bit. And then I also don't want to pull my dog or her dog away from her too soon. I want to give her pug, and she wants to give her pug, some adjustment time and getting used to being in a new house, a new environment, new routines, you know, and just some special bonding time with my mom. And then once the dogs get to know each other a lot better, because it is like slower season going into busy season, so I think we'll have enough time to have a few puppy play dates and kind of just get them getting to know each other. So that is the plan so far going forward. And I think the dog's adjusting well. She is completely potty trained, which is always a plus. She's 2 years old, and the love. Oh my God, my mom calls me every day and just gushes about how much this dog loves her. The cuddling, the snoring, and it's so nice to hear just the pure joy coming from my mom's house right now. It kind of like, I don't know, it just makes me feel good, you know. I feel like pets can bring so much to someone's home, and I am seeing that. My mom hasn't owned a dog in years. The last dog I think she had was Lacey, and she was our miniature dachshund that I had in high school. I think I was a freshman in high school. Like, so I was maybe 14, maybe. Yeah, because I had just started working at the sandwich shop that I was working at, and we had that dog for 17 years, maybe 15. I don't remember the exact amount of years. All I know is she was our little Miss Lacey Bug baby, you know, and I don't think she's ever fully recovered from losing Lacey of old age, and I think now is the perfect time, you know. So I'm just, I don't know. Seeing my mom that happy always brings me joy, I guess, is what I am trying to say in the long run, instead of just gushing about it over and over again. And then I want to do Nyx's event, Nyx Notions. She has an ADHD awareness event that's in October. I highlighted it on my, what is it called? What's Up shop. Because I'm just, she's a small shop owner and she is hosting this event. And two, I'm super interested in it, and I like that it's the color orange in October, but not necessarily a holiday theme. So since this one is a skull, I decided to do it first and then kit up my fall one when I when I do the fall, the ADHD awareness event, so that I can possibly be finishing this one up and then starting the other one on the start date. My goal is to have this one and my fall one from the one with the diamond art finished by the time December comes around, and then I want to work on my panda bear and from Art Dot, and then my second, the one with the diamond art one, the Christmas one. So I hope that I could have all 4 of these canvases done by the end of the year, so then I can do my yearly wrap up. So that is my goal for those, and I hope that, she said fall themes are okay, so I plan on just entering with the other one, because this one might be too spooky or be considered Halloween because it does have a skull, and I don't want to push any boundaries. And I absolutely adore her group. It's the Phoenix Fantasy group. It's so much fun, so nice, and I am a fan. I'm more of a lurker on Facebook. Like, I talk about how much I enjoy these groups, and I just sit there and watch them. I think, whose group that is it that I'm pretty active in? It is Craftiest Kristen's group. I love her group. It's always so friendly, and there's just the cutest, funniest little things that go on. Like, you have to know to know. So check out her Facebook group too. Once again, I'm also most active on House of Miscellaneous Discord. It's just a beautiful place over there. I called it Life Adjustments Are on the Rise. Are you guys more like, this is the new year, like January being like your new year? Or is it like this time of year, beginning of school, before the holidays, preparing for all of this stuff to come on? Because right after the holidays, it's the busiest time of the season, and like from now until after the 1st of January, I feel like this is when the most change there is. So when is yours? Like, when do you think that people prepare most? Is it just like New Year's, hey, we're gonna set these New Year's resolutions? Do you make New Year's resolutions? I've kind of already did mine. I kind of start thinking what I want to accomplish in August for the next year. I'd go by school year versus regular year. So my goal has been since April to stay consistent on YouTube, to quit smoking. Well, I guess I'll start from last year. I had decided to quit smoking, go on walks every day. We'd gotten a puppy. I wanted to have positive changes, have set routines for the kids, for school. And then we did the summer thing, and my goal was to, you know, after I decided to start YouTube, was to stay consistent on YouTube, which I met that goal. And then my now goal is to stay consistent on YouTube for a full year now that I have been practicing being consistent for quite some time now. So that has been going well, but now I have the wrench thrown in where I will be working. Oh, I have 2 of these. I don't know, my extra drills will go right there. Is now that I will be working. So I think I'm going to maintain the 3 a week, and then if I do once again, we all do that. If I do stay consistent for the year with 3 videos, I think I'll be able to maintain that even while working. So that is pretty exciting. I think I just need to continue batch recording and I will be able to successfully maintain that. Is my schedule working okay with you guys? Do you like my schedule? My main schedule is Monday is WIP and Chats, Wednesdays is What's Up Shop, and then Saturdays is a random, you know, whether it be a review, unboxing, tips and tricks, a miscellaneous one. Is that working for you guys? Is that okay? Or is there anything specific you want to see in my content? Or do you want me to try to keep maintaining the 4 videos a week? I know some weeks there will be 4 videos because I can go a little ham with the batch recording at times. I know that. I think I like this kitting up in bags. Like, this is going so smoothly. Instead of having to do all of that other work. Like, am I finding my new jam? Is this gonna be a thing? I don't think if stuff comes in that, the sealed bags, I don't think I'll kit up into bags though. Because I mean, I have all those nice containers and I do enjoy working out of them. It's almost faster working out of them, but takes longer to kit them up and kit them down. So I'm just kind of playing around and seeing what works best for me. I don't know, this is going so fast, but it is more time consuming to open the bags, find the bags, close the bags, pour out of the bags. I'm not seeing very much static yet, and if I do, I'll put little little dryer sheets in them. I did that with the paint gems and it worked out really well, but I think I overdid it with the paint gems. I don't know, I want to put together a video on working out of different containers, the pros, the cons, the kitting up, the kitting down. I think I might do that. I think so. And I'm purposely going back and forth between talking about diamond painting stuff and life. Otherwise, it'll turn into a full diamond painting video talking about diamond painting, and I don't want to bore you guys with talking about diamond painting while diamond painting, even though it's probably why you're here. Another thing, I feel like I've been in a food slump. Like, I don't know what to cook. So do you have any suggestions on something that's not just the basic, like spaghetti and tacos and I don't know, like what are some staples in your household that probably wouldn't be a staple in mine? I mean, I like quick and easy, but I feel like I'm just making the same things over and over again and I'm not as excited about food as I normally am. And I'm kind of missing that. Like, I want to be excited about cooking food. I want to try new recipes, but I kind of want to try like more recipes that are like the one pot recipes. You know what I mean? Because those tend to be a bunch of ingredients, different flavors. You can do so many different things with them. So I don't know. I did see a video of taco spaghetti, and I can promise you I will never make taco spaghetti, so don't suggest that. I hope it was a satire thing and not real, because I don't think I could endorse or even suggest taco spaghetti. It looked disgusting. The person that made the video, maybe I can find it. I don't know. I don't feel like searching through my history. This was like a few days ago. Even the person that made it, it didn't look like they really enjoyed it. I think it was satire, or maybe their kids were in charge of dinner, because I saw someone do like actual spaghetti tacos. I think it was a YouTube video to where they did say yes to everything for their kids for a 1-day challenge or whatnot back when I used to watch family vlog videos. I don't anymore. I don't think that they are good. Anyways, but yeah, they said yes to their kids for a full day and their kids wanted spaghetti tacos, and They pretty much just made a regular spaghetti and then put them in the taco shell to eat them that way. That one didn't look too bad, but like this other video was like spaghetti tacos like into an actual pot and served it like spaghetti, and it looked absolutely disgusting. Absolutely grody. I'm not finding 5. But that got me thinking, like I make my ham and cabbage soup all the time, but that's just my personal favorite, and my kids don't like it as much. My grandma asked me to pretty much stop making it. She said we need a break from that. So what other soups that are good? Maybe I can try making like a broccoli cheddar soup. That might be good. Do you have any recipes for broccoli cheddar? Ooh, or have you guys ever heard of like the meatballs that are like sweet and savory meatballs? Maybe I can find a recipe for that. But isn't that more of an appetizer? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I hate when I feel like I'm in a slump. It's not fun. When I did the unboxing, I put all of these out of order thinking that it wouldn't make a difference because I was going to kit it up right after anyways. But maybe I should try to be more intentional on keeping them in order. That might be what I do next time. This is so easy. I don't think I've ever experienced an easy kit up. Like, this is almost enjoyable, and I'm able to keep track of my thoughts. Okay, I used to think people were crazy for working out of bags because I thought they'd be inconvenient. Shows what I know. Nothing. Am I missing a number? Oh, literally has been sitting there the whole time. 15. Okay, so I am looking for 16. We did chicken wraps last night, which were good. I've mentioned doing some poppers recently and with the dove, and I think I need to continue thinking on that. I don't know if for the cream cheese, if I want to make my own fresh herbed and garlic cream cheese or just get like the pre-made stuff. They also have the whipped cream cheese, but I don't think that would go well because I feel like the denser they are, because they will be on the grill, and I don't want that to like melt out of the bacon and just cause like a big old grease or fire or just drip all over the bottom of our grill because that'd make it all gross. I don't know. I think I need to think about it more. Or do I roast them? Should I roast them? I could also, speaking of a roast, do you have any special roast you do like in your crock pot? Should I do that instead? I don't know. I think I'm hungry. I don't think I should make videos while hungry. I had a very small breakfast and I'm regretting that. I think I need to make lunch after this. All right, specific questions. For those of you that work out of bags, do you like to have those special organizers? Do they make it a little easier, or do you work out of something like this? Like I went to, I think it was Office Max, and I just got like the desk drawer organizers, and it came as like a kit. It had like 2 of these, it had 2 regular square ones, and then like a big one. So do you suggest that or this? What do you guys think? What do you work out of? Or do you just strictly like working out of containers? I don't know if I'm gonna reorganize these because I do know from the way they had it organized, it was number and then alphabet symbol, but I think I might need to readjust some of these symbols so that like symbols are next to like symbols, so that if there is anything similar to it, that I could have them together and be able to compare. So let me finish this real quick and then we'll decide on if I'm going to reorganize. My pup is being so good sitting over there. I love him so much. I caught him sitting in my garden this morning. I'll throw a little picture up right here. We decided when we got the puppy to not do the gardens. We'd pulled up, when did we get him? Closer to December. We didn't have a winter garden last year, but we did have like a spring and summer garden. We had pulled that out, and then we talked about getting a puppy for a little bit. And then our Doberman had passed away. So then we decided to not do a garden just in case. But I got the cutest picture of him, just a couple of them actually, sitting in the garden area, which I shouldn't encourage. I should tell him to not sit in there, but I don't know, it was just so cute. All right, so what do I do with these? I think I'm gonna put these in here, and then I'm gonna put this back in the desk drawer where I organize some of my pens and stuff, and just know that it goes with this kit. I think that's what I'm going to do. That was the fastest kit up I have ever done, except for the paint gems. I kind of tried a couple different ways and landed on this little thing right here. Wow, I am impressed. I think my next step is to add this to, I could use this to have all of my extras in, the trash tray that I'm gonna use, whatever, pen, putty, and just have it all together in one. I don't think I'm gonna put this back in my drawer. So the next step is to put this in my logbook. Now, I am not a perfectionist. I don't care how pretty it is. I just want the information. I know some people love the aesthetically pleasing journals, and my handwriting is too not good for that. So this will be my 15th project. I don't know how many drills are in. I gotta look on the website to see if there is an amount on the website. Do you guys like to know how many drills are on a thing? How do I, come on. There we go. I know I do. I like a start date, end date, how many drills, and then if I worked on it in an event. This is not. I guess I could try to do drills and chills, but I don't know. I'm a little worn out from events. I try to not do them too often because I always forget. I feel bad because I started kind of Wanda's work baskets event, kind of, but then I wasn't able, I wanted to do my book with that one, and then I wasn't able to do it. But that was also when all of my changes started happening, looking for work, and I didn't want to overextend myself, which I tend to do all the time. Sucks. So this will be my, what, 15th? But yeah, I know for sure I want to do the ADHD one, and I think if I do like one event every couple of months or an unofficial event, I know House of Miscellanea and her Discord, she does like unofficial events to where I don't feel pressured like I have to do update pictures if I forgot. Oh, I should send an update picture for my mystery because she has an unevent. Okay, whatever. Getting distracted. So yeah, I think that's really all I put in this. I'll do a start, and then have 2 lines, end, 2 lines, and then how many drills. I have to find out. Now, I do have a video coming out. I don't know exactly when, on the website they do not let you know how many drills are on the canvas. I will have that coming up in a video on how to find out. So I'm not gonna do that now, but I will look when I'm done with this. I can't believe I am done with this kit up. What? Who am I? I feel so accomplished right now. So freaking accomplished. And I still have stuff on my list to talk about. Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That show has officially made me cry multiple times. Multiple times. Hold on, I'll be right back. This is going to be a kit up and kit down video, I guess. So next step is to kit down my mystery kit from Paint Gems. So first, if you know, you know, season 5 has been my favorite season altogether, and for many reasons. One, I love the developments of having a sister. I love her story, that whole timeline, the whole thing is just epic in my opinion. I am so here for it. I don't think I've enjoyed a show this much in a long time. Yeah, I've been invested in shows. I've really enjoyed shows, but the emotions, this season especially, like with Giles and Joyce and just the character development and everything that Willow is going through, I cannot say it enough. It is touching a special place in my heart. Now I understand, like, the more you watch, the more into it you get, the more invested you get, like 100%. The first 2 seasons, I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's good, but it's not as good as everyone was making it out to seem. I was just invested. I wasn't wholeheartedly invested. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. There's times where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm enjoying the show. It's a good pastime. Like, I could watch it while diamond painting. I have literally literally in the middle of diamond painting completely stopped just to watch the show. Now, it is rare for me to do that. Like, I could watch shows and diamond paint at the same time. I mean, shit, there's times where when I'm reading a book, I have to have noise in the background to where I'll have shows going on while I'm reading. It drives my husband insane. You know, or he'll try to like catch me out and be like, oh, you can't really be paying attention to like this show. And he'll try to like change it or ask me what's going on because I'm sitting there reading with my nose in the book. And he'll be like, oh, well, you don't really know what's going on. You can't do that. And I'll tell him verbatim exactly what is happening in the show and then what's happening in my book, you know? So it's very rare that something captures my attention that much. And I am so grateful to everyone that suggested the show to me because I mean, I watched a little bit when I was little, but like to fully understand and grasp it now, I am a fan. Also, Spike. I have so many conflicting feelings about Spike. I kind of hate him, but I kind of love him. I don't know how I feel about, spoilers, the romance happening or starting between the two. His redemption arc better be damn good or she better walk away from him. All I know is, I mean, I could see the appeal, like, you know, tortured, I know how to talk, tortured soul. You know, he supposedly doesn't even have a soul. So I'm a little confused on these devoted, I don't like the way they're portraying it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's like, what switched? Is it just because he has a chip in his head that he has to rethink and reevaluate his actions? Or is it just because he had one dream? Or I don't understand where or why they're going this direction, but they are. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know because I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I like him. I just wish he wasn't now a romantic interest, I guess. They haven't really started anything yet, but I feel it. I feel it going there, and I don't know. They better keep making his trajectory of fixing his ways pretty damn good. Although he does seem like a toxic guy. Like, I understand toxic relationships. I understand the appeal, but man, no one needs to learn that lesson. Like, come on. Although Angel was kind of toxic too. I don't think I was a big fan of Angel. He's better than Bike because at least he had some sort of humanity, you know? Like that spell, at least he can never settle down, but he feels... Sorry, my camera died right when I looked up too. So yeah, like I was saying, Angel has some sort of humanity, but at the same time, how good is that humanity though? Like, he's never going to be allowed to settle down and whatnot. So it makes me super interested in Angel's story next. I did cancel every single subscription that we have so that I can evaluate and see what we actually use the most. And I think Hulu will be the first one coming back because if Buffy ends as epically as I think it will, then I kind of want to go right into Angel, which is another series based off Buffy, and I want to know his story because, yeah, I just don't understand the trajectory that they're taking it with Spike. I really don't like that, but we'll see. Although his wooing is a nice reprieve. Does that make sense? Like, he is so misconstrued of like, what does it take? Like, it takes you not to be a complete idiot or asshole, you know? So I do like his character development. I just don't know how I feel about his romantic interest, is what I am trying to say. Do you guys have any suggestion on shows on Hulu as well? I do have HBO Max. I don't use it as much, but I don't have to pay for it. It comes with a thing. So do you have any shows on HBO Max that you suggest that I should watch? Because I feel like I should take advantage of that more. This color is so pretty, 3341. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I have it and I cut all of my subscriptions, I'm going to need some form of entertainment until I evaluate and decide which ones are actually most important to have back. And I also want a couple months to fluff up our savings account. We're still on a strict no buy. So I don't want to jump back into turning subscriptions on right away. I do have my daughter's field trip, which is $140. Have you ever paid $140 for a field trip? I have not. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't like that. So I want her to be able to go. I don't want her to be singled out. So we're also saving for that. I have a couple weeks to come up with it, but still, that's so expensive. So this will be our first month where all of our subscriptions kind of go out, and then we have to see which ones we lean at most and watch the most, because I found some subscriptions that I don't even touch, like ESPN, HBO, Magellan, Spike TV, I think it's called. There was another one too that I guess we had been paying for and I had no clue. I think there's an app out there somewhere where you can see exactly what you're paying for, and I think I should have invested in that a long time ago. I still haven't. I just kind of went through my emails to see confirmation stuff and be like, oh, you're paying for this. And honestly, I was shocked. I couldn't understand at first where all our money was going, and I realized I'm the problem. I am the problem. I had like 2 different Apple Clouds going when I only use one. I had Dropbox and I had Google backup, Apple backup, and just so many that I don't even use. So this is a reminder to you before tax season, and if you want to save money, go through all your subscriptions, see what you're paying for that you don't even realize you're paying for. I had 2 different kid profiles because my kids have tablets, and for the tablets, you could have multiple profiles under one thing for the kids program thingy that they have, or like the kid tablet or whatnot for like specific games and stuff like that. I was paying for 2 different subscriptions on 2 different emails for the same thing. So I could have just canceled one and they could have had individual tablets, just different profiles instead of paying double the amount of money. You know what I mean? Just like little things like that were adding up. I hope this thing isn't already full. I don't want to fill this up too fast. I guess I can get into Ghost Adventures. There was an episode on Ghost Adventures. I was like, hey, that was a little intense. I don't think I liked that. And I started looking up, and it turns out no one liked that episode. Even you could tell the people that do Ghost Adventures were not thrilled to be in that house. It was like season 20, episode 22, I think, where this family or this woman was acting like her house was haunted, and she would do violent outbursts and stuff. And at the end of the episode, he goes, I have to go make a phone call. And I just wanted to say, good on him. Like, that house, like, even in it, to publicly, you know, on national TV and be like, this house is not haunted. They brought in, you know, priests and all of that, and be like, no, there is something else amiss here. And that episode made me so uncomfortable, but also, like, I felt bad for Zach and his crew, being like, hey, for being in that episode, you know, being sent there by the Travel Channel, I believe they go through. I was like, oh, I cannot imagine. I would have been bewildered. But at the same time, I also think things happen for a reason. And I think that they were sent there for a reason, and good things came out of it eventually for the family, especially for their kid. I don't want to get further into it, because it's not really appropriate for YouTube. I just want to say, like, every once in a while you come across an episode that's disturbing or touches your heart in a way, and that one made me absolutely uncomfortable and disgusted. And it was nice to read follow-ups on it and seeing what happened with it, and seeing that there were significant changes made in that family, and just the after effects of it, and also the things that the mom got in trouble for later on. Like, okay, maybe they were sent there for a reason. It was a disgusting house. And one thing I have to say is, if you have someone coming from national TV to shoot a show, clean your house, please. And I'd have to say 90, like, even just a general sweep, something, because I just could not believe that was put on TV. I'm not saying, like, no, my house isn't perfect. My house is not perfectly clean. It is, you know, it's lived in. I have kids, I have dogs, you know, I live in a dusty area, but I do daily maintain stuff. I keep saying do, and it keeps making me giggle. I do weekly specific chores, like cleaning all of the bedding. This days are for the toilets, you know. I think I want to instill that into my kids, and I feel like that episode was like, hey, if I'm feeling pretty bad about my house, I could watch that episode and be like, at least I love my family and can do that. Because I feel like I don't want to bash that woman or claim to know what mental things she was going through, but she was sick. And you could tell she was sick. And I hope that her and her family get some healing and help that they, you know, every child and every family deserves healing and help and whatnot. So I hope that that's what came out of it. I can't believe I'm going into this dark thing. I think I need to change subjects because it made me sad. It made me worry, and I don't know, I guess they're in a better spot now. I don't know what happened with mom. Last I heard, she got arrested, and the daughter was taken away, and I think the husband divorced her. But I think I've done a whole kit up and a kit down, and I've just been rambling. It's been so nice just to ramble. I have a few more topics on my notes. I don't think I can get to them though. Charlie's been getting bored, so I think I'm gonna up his walking, and I'm excited for it to cool down. I have the Gypsy Rose topic that I wanted to talk about, but I'm finished. I think I might add the Gypsy Rose topic later on another one, because I just don't understand the fascination with her. That's really all I had about Gypsy Rose was, I'm kind of sucked in. Like, I've been watching some YouTube stuff, and I'm kind of sucked into it, but not because I'm a fan, but not because I'm not a fan. I just was hoping to see some advocacy and some positive outcomes of her coming out, and there hasn't been any positive stuff. It's been a hot mess of I am married, I am divorced, rumors of cheating, manipulation, her getting pregnant, not really knowing who the dad is, claiming she knows, married to someone else but having a baby. I don't know. It just, the whole thing feels like everyone's taking advantage and manipulating her while she already has manipulative like things in her personality too, and it just overall makes me kind of sad. So I wanted to get into that a little bit, but I'm done with that. I don't understand why she's rich and famous, I guess. I was hoping that she would have a chance to become part of society and learn how to adjust and have therapy and time to learn how to be in society and, you know, bring something positive, because she has such, like, so many eyes on her that there could be so many good things to come out of it, and that's kind of what I was hoping, but I'm not seeing that. All right, well, I guess I'll do my shameless plug. My name is Marissa once again, and I have a benefits series about the benefits of having something like this, like diamond painting, paint by numbers, crocheting, or really any hobby like that. There's so many benefits to it. It's not just a pretty hobby, although that is a plus. It can bring you happiness, but it can help with like hand-eye coordination. I know someone that's had a stroke and they use it as a therapy to practice the dexterity and hand-eye coordination and just work through those muscles and gain back control and stuff like that. It helps me with my anxiety and my depression. We have dyslexia and ADD that run in the family too, that it helps with. So there's just a bunch of benefits, and I want to tell people stories on how it benefits people. My email is diamondsandthoughts@gmail.com, and if you want to share your story, you can just email me and I can keep you anonymous. Just in the title subject line, put benefits, and then whether you want to be anonymous or not. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening to my rambles and my astonishment in getting kitted up and kitted down this fast. All right, have a beautiful day. Bye.